One of those moments when you know you gotta get it done, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get it done. You just gotta get it done. Yeah. Hold on, man. Let me sort this out. Kinda got a little issue. Got a little issue. Like a tissue. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. Alright. Nobody's not expecting for live right now, though. No one is expecting me to be live right now. But here we are. Here we are. I find. Let me see.
And you have some troublemakers out there. Hello, good night. Strong. So I'm going to say Jamaica. If he gets 400 generators, he needs to strategically identify the areas that needs the generators. For commerce, for keeping up these areas alive and well. You don't need to loan them. Give them, because there are going to be others who carry generators and more gifts. So shut up if you don't understand logistics and crisis. The response of your prime minister and your government has been slow.
Failure.
Accept that.
Failure.
Accept it.
Yes.
It has been slow.
True.
Had it not been for people like Spice Vibes Cartel and those who are out there on the battlefield doing the work.
True, man. Talk up, Andre.
The crisis would have doubled by now.
Talk up,
It's
Andre.
us, the middleman.
True, man.
See the plane crash there. See the plane crash there carrying in food in Jamaica. And according to the report, the plane was not designated to land in Jamaica. So what else is landing in our airspace that you and I don't know about?
Jesus have mercy. Talk about
Daryl
it.
Voss said that the plane was never commissioned to land in Jamaica.
Oh, that really good.
So what else is landing in our airspace that you and I don't know about?
Not good. Not good. Not good
What
at all.
else is landing? 2 persons dead from it, you know. 2 persons died from a plane that was destined to come to Jamaica to do relief. And Daryl Voss says it was never to land in Jamaica.
That's serious. That's serious. That is very, very damn serious.
In flop field doing the work. The crisis would have doubled by now. It's us, the middleman.
A real thing,
See
man.
the plane crash there. See the plane crash there carrying in food in Jamaica. And according to the report, the plane was not.
This was earlier tonight.
In Jamaica. So what else is landing in our airspace that you and I don't know about? Daryl Voss said that the plane was never commissioned to land in Jamaica. So what else is landing in our airspace that you and I don't know about?
So because it was not permitted to crash.
What else is landing? 2 persons dead from it, you know. 2 persons died from it.
live.
Come to Jamaica to do relief. And Daryl Voss says it was never to land in Jamaica.
That is wild. I ain't gonna cap.
So I am going to ask you again, Jamaica. What else is landing on our coastline and on our shores and in our airspace that the government or the people of Jamaica don't know about? I'm going to say it again. The plane was destined to...
See plane when I talk about? 2 killed in plane crash en route to Jamaica. Wow, look at that. Sarah, I say plane crash? Ox cover. It's too serious. Two people were unalived Monday when the plane crashed in Florida. Oh, Florida that. On its way to Jamaica for hurricane relief efforts. This was confirmed by the city of Coral Springs police in the media statement Monday afternoon. The incident reportedly occurred sometime after 10 a.m. The city of Coral Springs police can confirm that 2 people tragically lost their lives as a result of the plane crash that occurred November 10th. Wow. Wow. The investigation is ongoing. Yep, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
land in Jamaica.
Like and share, guys. Like and share.
In Florida.
Like and share.
According to the news report by Daryl Vaz, it was not to be landed here. They had no documentary proof. So you're telling me it's a Jamaica airspace loose?
And that me I say, I don't lie, I'm telling them, I'm sure no, I don't lie, I'm tell.
It's a Jamaica. It was to come to do relief programs.
Yeah, well,
it was to come to do relief projects. So what else? Or was it really relief, Jamaica?
Hey,
was it really relief? You know where
my
it was set to
God.
land? St. Mary.
Hello.
Hey, Bolo. You know where it was set to go into the land in Jamaica? St. Mary. Jamaica.
You know, say if me didn't know tongues, me talking a spirit a while ago. No, upon a big man level. What a coincidence that the plane they were not supposed to land in a Jamaica. Them not have no report of it. We supposedly have aid coming from Florida and I St. Mary to go land. A good question Andrea asks, you know. What else is landing in the country that we don't know about? Very interesting times we're living in this country, ladies and Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in very interesting times in this country. That is very, very serious.
You can read between the lines, you know, man.
Wow. Ball out the true, man. Ball out.
Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus.
Yeah, we need it.
Jamaica need help.
Fully. Fully,
Yeah,
fully,
where it
fully.
was set to,
Fully.
it was the land.
My God.
International news calling it homicide. So international news calling it homicide. That means say somebody killed somebody. Homicide and also.
Yeah.
Somebody killed somebody.
So the international news has said, what?
So was it
No.
really?
Wait.
I tell you, you know. Be prepared for what is to come. And for what is to come, be prepared. Could it have been Jamaica?
You know, the only way we can prepare for what is to come at this point, you know. Because what is to come is so unusual and never before seen. We just I only got to canter. This is not a yo, Jano, I can't believe I'm a friend dead from high school. You know how long them man in Air Force, man? A long time them man in Air Police Force, you know. No man, a long time in Air Force, over 10 years. Come like as the man come out of school and in do 2 things man in Air Force. But not tell no lie. From the man left high school, the man has spent 5 years on the road. It come like a right after that the man turned police. Because they did a cadet on musical school with him, you know. You understand? So a soldier thing the day now him already. The man, boy, I tell you, yo, I want me see him last. My most nearest memory I me to go one event way up on part and him did there. And him the all carry me down to. Him and him wife. You see me? Why I tell you, yeah, man. Rest in peace, bro.
I tell you, be wary of the gifts coming. Be wary of those who shake your hand and offer gifts. In a time of crisis, this is what they want. They get an opportunity to exploit you.
A true man. Careful, man, and every hand we are saying them get help. Really genuinely come for help. And that goes for the country as well. That goes for the country as well.
Exploit you.
I don't lie, a serious thing.
Exploit you people. We say Jamaica. Eagles Jamaica. Hello, good night.
Present of
What I'm doing.
who you know that
Mission. So all of that sauce.
will go before them and then at the time. I ask in the name of Jesus that you will cover this young man continuously under your blood, Jesus. Hallelujah. Send angels right now, oh great God from glory, to cover him and to cover, hallelujah, those that surround him. Bind him up, Lord God, under your blood. Omnipotent.
Yeah, one of my friends from high school, he's a police officer here in Jamaica. He died in a motor vehicle accident today, this morning. I just saw it. Andre, man.
Omniscient God, hallelujah. I just
Hey,
want
where
to
guy
thank
there?
you
I don't want to show him on this.
Choose to
They're
do
on the
me
cleaner.
with Roland.
If you go up on Facebook and go up on the cleaner, you see his face.
From the crown of his head to the sole of his
Yeah,
feet.
man.
Remember, Mama.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it in the newspaper. You know, it's not a person that I see after school. Like, he's a police officer, so sometimes I buck him up. You know what I mean? But it's like, me and everybody that I went to school with, I wouldn't say everybody, but I wasn't the type of person that I would be in conflict with people. I wasn't trying to have everybody like me, because that was not me. But I was just cool. You know, I tried to, because the Bible talks about, like, if it's possible, be at peace with all men. I guess my mom instilled that in me from a very young age, without saying that. My mom always tells us to, like, stay away from trouble as best as you can. If you see trouble, walk away from it. You know, I'm not the person to try to aggravate a situation. I'm the one to say peace. You understand? So I know people that have observed that about me, and I've gained their respect. Police officers, soldier, it don't matter. Like, you don't know who is watching you. You get me? So even though it's somebody that I know from high school, like, there's a lot of police officers like that over the years that have observed me. They have never heard my name being called in conflict with anyone and me pushing any badness. They know me from the community, and they know, say, yo, that you there? Yo, him good. You understand what I say? Them profiling, because police profiling, so even though you're a friend, them profile them. Is this the type of person to go and, you know, do certain things? Yes, people can change, but once you be in yourself and them see that and them observe that, them understand where he is, and it's just respect after that, isn't it? Because I walk with respect and show respect.
We're giving away water down in St. Elizabeth, and people want water to drink. Not clothes, not building material, they want water. Right now, everybody has differences. We have to put that aside. Uptown, downtown, green, orange, black man, white man, east, west. We have to be one Jamaica now, and we have to give. And it's not just for charity now, it's almost a national duty. Yes. That we have to help our fellow Jamaicans, especially out west. We have to do. And a lot of us are, and we thank them for that. But it's almost a national duty now.
Well, it's because you're my father. I know some in the field strong, so always blessing me. The people who run come to you for the blanket them today. Watch and see.
Yo, me love that brother there, where him say a while ago that elder there. The man I say, yo, forget about uptown and downtown. Forget about rich and poor. The man says it's almost like a national duty now to help the people them when need help. I listen, I 100% echo that message. I agree, totally. Whatever it is you can do, it's almost like there's no choice but to do it. There's no choice. Yo, this place in my area, I heard that they were giving people free charge on their phone and even a place on the building for them to go take a shower and relieve themselves in the bathroom for free. I was like, what? Like, yo, that's dope, you know? You know what people like? Bro, that is so... I was like, yo, I felt encouraged that, you know, we hear so many good stories. Listen, let me tell you something. The government has failed us. But the people of Jamaica, they have shown a lot of character. The people of Jamaica have shown a lot of character. I can't go around them like them definitely just on point with what them are do and how them are respond. Real talk. True.
One of the blankets is for the GCT. I need to get 200 more blankets by Wednesday morning. Who is going to help me get a blanket tonight? So 10 blankets is basically $12,000. 10 blankets is $12,000. I'm asking tonight, Jamaica. If you need my Zelle, reach out to me. If the Cash App is working. If you need the Zelle, reach out to me. El Piazar is right there on Marasca Road, right across. So send me the voucher, the receipt that you Zelled. For those who need the Zelle information, reach out to me. I'll give you the Zelle information. And we will do it for the people of Jamaica. See there? I buy 100 blankets. See them I buy 100 blankets. Yeah.
152,000.
I need to reach 200 more blankets by Wednesday morning. Because the people are cold. The people need.
That's basically 1,000.
So if you believe
$1,000
in me,
US
and I know
dollars.
that majority of you believe in me. Yeah, the Cash App is working.
No matter do it, man.
You can reach up. A dirty, nasty criminal.
Whoa.
Is carrying relief. You mean say only
Whoa. Hey, yo, calm down, Andre. What the hell going on, man? Man, all I heard was cursing. What the? Andre, honest, how will you do to people?
What do I mean by this?
What on it?
In a time of crisis.
No.
But Jamaica, I want to say this to you.
Yes.
Can a government be this unconscionable?
Yes.
What do I mean by this?
What do you mean?
In a time of crisis.
Yes.
Wouldn't you expect the government would say right back until about the end of January to keep the tolls open?
Yes, I would think so.
Here's what I'm saying. Even the Portmore toll, you probably can keep that toll paying.
Yes.
But the tolls to go to the North Coast and the South Coast should be left open.
Yes. I agree.
They are not going to say there's going to be a situation where the for you have to identify with the toll authority that you're doing relief through an organization.
Oh my God.
And the organizations alone are the relief.
Exactly.
What the families who are affected, who go down a weekend time for go look for them family. What do you mean by it has to go through an organization? Many people go as individuals in this time. So the mayor of Portmore, Leon Thomas, is saying that vehicles transporting hurricane relief, how do you determine vehicles that transport hurricane relief?
No must relief for
Because
them.
I am doing it for my family. It's still hurricane relief. But the government and the toll authorities say it has to go through an organization.
Madness.
How unconscionable are we
Madness.
in this time? How heartless are we in this time? You are going to say to the toll operators, you can't say to them for the next 6 months. For the next 6 months, the South Coast toll and the North Coast toll. It makes no sense. How do you determine who is carrying relief? You mean say only who have charity? Or who in a corporate Jamaica? What happened to the small man?
Talk to him.
Who needs to go to his or her family?
Talk to
Are
him.
you saying to that small man, him have to go pay already burdened to take care of his family?
Crazy.
Or her family?
Crazy.
Utter garbage, utter nonsense.
Hey, I couldn't agree more. Yo, listen, I spoke about this earlier, you know, on my life, you know. I could not agree more. Brother, if I even till January, bro. If I even till January, I even said, all right, you know what I say? You don't want to do anything. How about opening the toll for people, even if you're going to say charity? Even if you're going to say charity, I meet the government halfway and the people them halfway. If you're going to say, all right, you know, if it open it so long, you know, we can't really do that because of whatever. And you come up with some good excuse where you have to deal with you losing money. All right, cool. Listen to me. Listen to me. What we can do is the government can set it away where then put a stamp or give somebody like a card or something. And these people are going to be designated license to say, oh, even if they are independent, make them go and get something to identify a card for the toll. Right? Them check them, you know, take 2 seconds. Make sure you have one line different for the aid. So the aid go through one line. You feel me I deal with? Yeah, man. Do something like that, man. But come on, man. The other people when we are pass, you charge them, bro. Charge them half price. Don't charge them full price. Things rough now, brother. A whole heap of people are trying to get back on their foot. We have to help out the people. We can't put so much pressure on the people, brother. This is the time for a rally around each other. This is not the time to say, okay, the fittest are the fittest survive. No. If the fittest are the fittest survive, the elder people them are going to get left behind. Some of the kids them are going to get left behind. Some of the women them are going to get left behind. We can't left nobody behind. We have to hold hands together and move forward. Understand the situation, bro. This is unprecedented, brother. Category 5 hurricane at 185 miles per hour winds. Kingston could have mashed up. All the toll could have mashed up. You see me I deal with? The toll could have mashed up, bro. The toll supposed to say, yo, this is our contribution. Whoever own the toll, this is our contribution to the rebuilding of Jamaica. Yo, 6 months and no toll for aid, nah kill you. And then after that 6 months, the next 6 months, then pay half price. And after a year, back to normal. Oh, my son. People still are gonna need aid, bro. People still are gonna need aid. Even a year from now, people still are gonna need aid. The people them reach ground zero in them life. Them don't have anything. Them don't even have a job right now. The skill them what them have, them can't even like do nothing. Because they're not a light. And by the way, if I somewhere close them used to do them work, if them a farmer, yo, come on, bro. What the government do for them? Forget them in one space so they start get productive. We're gonna need all the food we can get. We're gonna need to boost up production in agriculture. The bread baskets that Jamaica just got destroyed. And according to prophecy, like, I don't know, man, St. Elizabeth is in trouble according to prophecy. I played it this morning. The lady said, the Lord said, leave, evacuate. Thus saith the Lord, if you stay, you will die. That's what they said. That's what she said. I could play it for you, but I'm not going to play that right now. I played it earlier today.
Utter madness.
Total. Crazy.
Utter madness, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say it again. Utter madness. And that is why when Ishmael and Perry burn out Andrew Holness last night, I authorized the burnout, and I think I have the duty now to done him because he's not managing the crisis well. When a government cannot identify a multi-sectoral group to manage the crisis, you are going to have problems. You are going to have problems.
True. That's facts.
You are going to have problems. You are going to have problems. You hear him say, when he responds, when him respond, well, dirty, wicked, cruel man, when you respond, Jamaica is going to respond. When you respond, the people in Western Jamaica are going to respond. And the response you will get, you might have to flee Jamaica.
Yo, I'm telling, bro, listen to me. You see the prophecy about Andrew Holness? There's a prophecy about Andrew Holness where a girl saw Andrew Holness fleeing Jamaica in disguise. Others are more graphic. You get me? These are visions. Yes? But so much people can't. You're going too bad, Andrew. You're going too bad. You understand? We really want to repent and do the right thing, you know, brother. That's what we really want. We want you to repent. Guys, hit the like button for me, please. Good night to everyone. How y'all doing? Let me know where in the world you guys are watching from. Welcome to Bolo VNR. All right, 2.0 and Bolo VNR clips respectively. We're live on both platforms. I'm here checking out Andre Stevens, the Partnerjaw TV. All right, News Jamaica. Yes, on this topic of the Prime Minister, you know, pretty much threatening people. Let me show you. I wouldn't say threatening people, but whoever he was talking to, yeah, you know what I mean? Whoever he was talking to, guy. I don't know who this man was talking to, but whoever he was talking to. Okay? See the video here. I don't know who he was talking to.
Out there who are deliberately creating misinformation. And my job is to give you the correct information. If you choose not to listen to it, you know, that's your business. But at least the correct information must be out there. I've seen someone say, Prime Minister don't like. Criticism, nonsense. Not every opinion makes sense.
Yeah, they've been in the background about true, man. Move up. Ugly like. Yo, but me for them, see, man. Yo, but me for them now.
I am not one who fears criticism.
Lie that.
But there are people who fear me when I respond.
Lie that again. Oh, you know what?
Be assured that I will respond to any nonsense that is put out. Not to be distracted. The critical ones.
All right, so at that Andre talk about there, that's what Andre is talking about. Okay, people? When he talk, so.
You will probably have to be like Aristide or Papa that have to go flee Jamaica. Because in a few more months, when you respond, the people of Jamaica will respond.
Help. We hear the
We
letter.
need a divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. So when you respond, what them say, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. When you respond, we will respond.
All out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
So if you think you're bad, respond. If you think you're bad, respond. Because when you respond, we the people of Jamaica are going to respond.
My God.
Not for the soldier, them tired of you. Not for the police, them tired of you.
My
Not
God.
for the people, them tired of you. When you see the private sector organization write that letter against you last week, you know, so them tired of you. So when you respond, be prepared for our response.
Yo, I'm not lie, you know. Andrew, under pressure right now, you know. Yeah, man, you want that serious pressure, man. Because, you see the shine, it a rub off. Even die-hearted labor right them. Not for them not so die-hearted no more. Some of them shame, them can't even talk. Some of them are watch me right now, know me all good. Believe, let me tell you, them shame. Them can't believe when I make a friend. When I know, book her up on TikTok with her and she said, boy, Bolo, I'm disappointed in my prime minister and I show a labor right, you say, you know? Oh, you remember good? I show a labor right, you say? That
We don't believe in a totalitarianism in here.
no
We don't
dictator around
believe in a
here.
dictatorial style in here. We don't believe in a one-up-man-ship, Mr. Dirty, nasty criminal man.
My God.
When you respond, we will respond. Now is that time, Jamaica. I say this to you. Now is that time, Jamaica, where we must be putting hands and hearts together to unify the country and make the country come together for a better Jamaica. Now is not the time for one-upmanship and hard responses. Now is the time that calls for inclusive and transformational leadership. And that is why I said stronger together. Now is not the time to say because you're labor right, me not help you. Now is not the time to say because you're PNP, me not help you. Now is not the time to say because you're Rasta, you're Christian, or you're Muslim, me not help you. Or you're Maroon, me not help you. Or you're gay, or you're lesbian, or you're this, you're that, me not help you. Now is the time where every Jamaican must be helped. But your Luciferian fearless spirit will come down. When you respond, we will respond. You hear there, Jamaica? When he responds, when you hear what I'm telling about? Not too long from this, you all will have to join lines to get the vouchers. Him already have him thing planned out, you know. Vouchers, and you have to go in the line and this and that and everything. It was all organized with him and his regime.
So it's all about control. The man are telling about voucher system. The man knows that whoever control the food, control the people. Vulture system, already them ready to fly down and we know about voucher system. When them start feed people and then become dependent, there will be qualifications for you to continue getting this feeding. You'll have to present ID, or maybe you don't have ID wash red. The needs will make it easier for you. You'll have to present something that show that you're from the affected area. Don't worry about it, man. The needs will make it easier for you. The man know in the long run, if you don't comply, you will not be getting this voucher in the long run. The man say, yo, watch out. He might go implement something that seem like a voucher or a cashless system. You hear that part there? Something will represent cash. You know, you realize your cashlessness, the man a push at that time agenda. You don't realize that Jamaica don't get tricked again here. The mother feel like
protesting. They're just saying, hey, we're not going to work. We're not. You guys see what's going on in Italy right now, right? Like, these people aren't even violently protesting. They're just saying, hey, we're not going to work. We're not paying our taxes. And you're going to go bankrupt because we're not doing this digital ID thing. They're not going to, like, allow their governments to keep taking their rights away. And it's not being televised. It's like, you know, like I said, the revolution won't be televised. So, I mean, they're following suit in Nepal and all these other places. You know, like, dude, it's getting crazy out here. But there's a blueprint. So pay attention. There's a blueprint to do this. And we don't have to be violent about it. You just don't pay your shit. They'll go bankrupt. Don't buy anything. You know what I mean? And if you can't afford food, obviously get food. But make sure you got at least 3 weeks rations. I'm just saying. Be safe. You guys see what's going on in Italy right now, right? Like, these people aren't even violently protesting. They're just saying, hey, we're not going to work. We're not paying our taxes. And you're going to go bankrupt because we're not doing this digital ID thing. They're not going to, like, allow their governments to keep taking their rights away. And it's not being televised. Revolution won't be televised.
Hey, can anyone confirm that is happening in Italy? Where my people at? Where my people in England at? Can anyone confirm that that's what's going on in Italy? Is it true that the people in Italy are protesting against the digital system by not going to work, by not paying their taxes? They peacefully protested? Is that the blueprint?
So, I mean, they're following suit in Nepal and all these other places. You know, like, dude, it's getting crazy out here. But there's a blueprint, so pay attention. There's a blueprint to do this, and we don't have to be violent about it. You just don't pay your shit. They'll go bankrupt. Don't buy anything. You know what I mean? If you can't afford food, obviously get food, but make sure you got at least 3 weeks rations. I'm just saying. Be safe. You guys see what's going on in Italy right now, right? Like, these people aren't even violently protesting. They're just saying, hey, we're not going to work. We're not paying our taxes.
That them come for help. Nobody feel like I help them come for help. Them know say, yo, them do it down in Africa. 4 generations down in Africa. Unalive. Because white man go down there and present help. And in the long run, it wasn't help. We are African descendants. Nobody feel like when Africa run them now, where them turn pan the pity them turn pan we. You understand? That I go fly over enough people head. But remember, we them turn pan and we are a test subject right now. Remember, I'm telling you, people no look out on the yard. But I feel like I help. Because the man telling about my go voucher. And next thing, him say, you can go at some place go redeem a voucher or redeem whatever. The food where we are going to get, I want to know if it's going to be different from everybody else's food. Because it sounds like him say, him a go load up certain place and you go there, go cash out your voucher or whatever him a go give or represent cash and you will get food. Listen it again. Because you see, if a different food we get from everybody else, that's not safe. Them can't do anything because they want to get rid of it. So them can't see it as an opportunity to get rid of it now. If them a give you food, we want the same food that everybody get. We don't want a special food. We want to go in a place and take up the same food that everybody get. My son. My son now wait till people only can see from their eye to their nose. But the people more look far out and way out. And see it's a big dictatorship and a big controlling thing. You know, go agree with me and share and repost. Yeah man, I remember some people last down in one place, man, go tell you a place name. They want help. They say food run out. Yeah, the people them from down at Berkshire district in Westmoreland, Berkshire. Them say, yo, them food run out and them not get nothing. Up to today, them not see prime minister, them not see no minister, them not see nobody. Them a beg help. Them say literally food done. Berkshire district in Westmoreland. You don't know who can reach them, but share that video so other people can see it. Jamaica, we need help and we have to help one another. Them no business boy with them want the land.
Jamaica, the young man was totally correct about them plan.
Hear that?
The young man dissect them plan. Think about it, Jamaica. He who controls the food controls the people.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm talking about voucher system, you have to go through for them, friend. We have the wholesale.
And the supermarket them.
Mm-hmm.
They go pick up the things, and then behind the door, them a let off things to the politician. Do you understand how relief and crisis create a systematic system of corruption? And wholeness is the face of corruption. Vaz is the face of corruption. This Jamaica, they are the epitome of corruption. And you have to go through their friends who owns the supermarkets, who owns the wholesales, who owns the this and that. You're going to see quickly how much new supermarkets set up in Westmoreland and St. Louis.
My
You hear what
God.
I say? You are going to see how much Chinese set up supermarket and wholesales and Indians because the Chinese facilitates the corruption.
My God.
You recognize who the Chinese go give the whole heap of water what they are? Who for year the Chinese go give the water what they are? Colonel Charles Jr. Who is doing the food distribution? Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Who? Colonel Charles Jr. You know, sister, the Chinese go rub butter Colonel mouth. Oh, you know, see the Chinese man go rub butter Colonel mouth. Give him the water them. Oh, you know, understand the systematic system what happening here, sir. So the Chinese man never carried to the drop-off center. He carried it to Colonel's house. Colonel Charles' house. And you know the Charles them. From them pooper right down to the lineage. All of them corrupt. So Pernell get water. What else did you get from the Chinaman, Pernell? What else did you get from the Chinaman that the country don't know about?
Good question that.
If you never know Jamaica, the Chinese is one of the greatest set of corrupt people across the globe. Them not to rub butter puss mouth. And that's why them are rub butter right now. I give the poor people. And I can tell if you look at most of these things, they think the Chinese, the Chinese have the dragons. So if you look strategically where the Chinese doing it, the Chinese are all in Black River and parts of St. Elizabeth, focusing because they know the food crisis that is about to come. But Marcus Garvey did remind you, head a go roll, and when head a go roll Jamaica, head a go roll Jamaica, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. This crisis is all organized. It is organized chaos. What do they mean by the fact that there was not an oil spill? They said that there was no oil spill in Clarendon. So if it is not an oil spill, Ishmael and Perry and Jamaica, I'm sorry, quoting not there. If it is not an oil spill, what is it causing the fish to die? What is causing the sea to have that oily substance?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the drilling?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the drilling, Jamaica?
Talk about it.
I'm going to ask again. Is it the drilling? Is it an exploration that is causing, or could it have been that oil is seeping from under the seabed?
Mm-mm.
They have confirmed it is not an oil spill. So if it is not a spill, then what else it is? Think about it critically tonight, people of Jamaica. If it is not an oil spill, it must be an experiment. You realize the organized chaos, the entire bread basket is wiped out. No food. No food in the bread basket. No food for the next 3 years from the bread basket.
The entire lands in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland are all poisoned. All of the lands are brown, dark brown, burnt out. That is not a hurricane. They have poisoned the lands, Jamaica, causing famine and desolation to the people. All farmers are wiped out in Western Jamaica. And if the farmers are not producing, how then will the people eat? Don't you see the design? I am asking you tonight. I am asking you all tonight, beautiful people of Jamaica. I'm not a fan of the apostle Shuttleworth. I'm not a fan of Shuttleworth. But I agree with what Shuttleworth preached on Sunday. This smart city will be destroyed. Go and listen to the sermon by Pastor Shuttleworth on Sunday. Every one of us, we might not have an understanding about certain things, but I give credit where credit is due. Pastor Shuttleworth taught the design. Who is going to lead the National Day of Prayer, Ishmael? Perry, you must know who leading this National Day of Prayer? The harlot? Babsy? Who organizing the National Day of Prayer? The harlot Babsy? Juliet? Andrew? Who organizing this National Day of Prayer? Andrew's friend? The money grabbing one at Portmore. Who? I don't hear the church calling this National Day of Prayer. You mean the established church that is not doing missions in Jamaica? There's another thing that you might not know about because you're not there. Every Sunday morning you hear a tambourine and not in a one church. Walk from St. Elizabeth, go right back to St. James. It's like Melissa took every church. She took every school and she took every church. And the people of the church is now to make them gather. You'll probably hear one or two a clap and but Melissa desecrated the churches. Desecrated the churches, Jamaica. And church was a part of the staple of a Sunday morning in Jamaica. Not even for gathering to say, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. The church has even lost its school. Schools destroyed. Over 600 schools destroyed in Western Jamaica. That means we are further put back. Remember, COVID made us at a disadvantage. No schools destroyed. No learning centers being created.
Go on, Kevin.
And then the Israelis are coming in. I looked at a woman's foot yesterday and I said, if you don't look at that foot urgently, it is going to develop into a sore. And she said, Mr. Andre, and I had to give her the alcohol and then something. I said, clean up round it. Something is wrong with that foot. Them set up clinics in Westmoreland and Field Hospital in St. Elizabeth. And Westmoreland is worse, more affected. Everything in our Westmoreland down. Everything down. Ishmael tell them. Perry tell them. Everything is down.
Wow.
Everything is flat.
and the intervention in Westmoreland. Look at the people in Westmoreland. Show how the people them a fight for the food. Show how the people them a fight for the food, Ishmael.
You don't look at people. The food come and the people they want to carry the blood clot food gas station. The food land on the common here so. And they want to carry the food gas station for people. Walk down them blood clot the gas station. Tell me now people. Tell me now chat. They want the blood clot food. When the police say when they are along. No food come they want to carry gas station. Tell me now. Look what go on there so. Station they want to carry raw food. But people all out there so for walk go. We out the station. They go get blood clot food. We don't go down. We don't want it. Yo, no matter any, no take no blood clot. See that chat? Station they want carry food. Station they want carry food. So all of this have go walk go out the station to get bomb clot party and water. They face no gonna with bomb clot. I want to know not for that. Move on the post, no gonna make the police in them. Yeah. Everyone move on the land, move on it. Yo, they don't give me them can't with them now blood clot on the station for no part. Yo, but the police ain't gonna near me. Move on the post full and go. Where? Go rock your gas station. What you know at your gas station? Eh? It's a people for walk. We still have a state that don't want to walk from your class. The people that don't want to walk at station for food. Eh? And the food company buy us up. On the face, you know, bomb buckler. Yeah, what about me say? I see them a labor at post solar. I mean, the post me take a fight. I'm going to walk at station for move on a bomb buckler. I hear that. Hey. Labor right! On the bomb buckler. Go I'll be a labor to walk go see a video. No move on a bomb buckler and go. Yo, PMT, you don't take no bomb buckler. I'm going to go near me. And the police ain't going near me. Move on a bomb buckler and go. No, none. Watch out, people. The people that carry the food are station, everybody has to finish the food. Station, them carry go. People for walk back at them like we have that. No more class food, and that.
Wow. Wow. That bad.
So Jamaica.
First mention of it today.
I want to say this to you. Listen to me, man. Look at what is happening.
Party and water. Party and water. Come on, man.
Party and water.
Unreal. You can't make that up.
And that is what people are living under in Westmoreland. Hanover, Trelawney, St. James. It's really bad, Jamaica.
Yep.
They chose Jamaica, but I told you, be prepared for what is
to come. Don't go here, say, yeah.
Ralston, morning.
Morning, sir. Good man.
Let's see. Ralston, as an economist.
Yeah, we want to hear about the economy.
You know nothing about building. But building.
Yeah, man.
Prime Minister said $10 million to deal with housing for the MPs down in the West. Quantify that for me.
Prime Minister, well, the Prime Minister said he is a builder and himself the name number 10, the builder. Yes, they know about building, I mean, I know say $10 million can't build nothing, not even a proper border.
So, why we didn't hear more uproar about it, against it in the parliament?
You know, it's come like the man, well, you know, it's a film side of a big up everything, but the other side, you don't know how I'm to the man, them, brother. Because me build things, and me know say $10 million can't build nothing.
Richard, when you go to my West, and you offer David Campbell $10 million to assist with housing, and then you publish that in the parliament. And then you have some people who think it's a piece of money, you know.
$10 million can't build a good bonus, man. May I tell you that?
Brother, let's put it into context. You have one community in Westmoreland We have 200 house. No, 300, sorry. Never forget this. 300 house on the hill. Bigger whole heap of house on the hill. And 299 of them, the house them, flat. Left one house. See, I tell me say, that a one community. So you go give Dr. Nathan Campbell $10 million for housing. I must lie them a tell for 100, brother. Not can't go so, brother. Right now, I just feel like you man a tell lie for 100. Right now, if I don't see things for myself, it's like I can't believe it. The whole thing unbelievable. There's just no way, bro. The Prime Minister of Jamaica look like him licking it. I not lie.
Tell me, Ralston, if I don't know if you have it with you, the amount of insurance that the government will be collecting because of this storm.
Well, the CRIF that was signed on to, I'm going to repeat that. The CRIF, the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, that was signed on to by Dr. Omar Davies on June 1 of 2007. We'll be getting 91 million from that. Them already give it 8 million. And we'll get another 68 million on November 13. And the head of CRIF, Isaac Anthony, will be coming to Jamaica shortly. And we will be getting another 21 million. So now we're getting 91 million, 0.1 million from the CRIF, which is 14.8 billion. Yesterday, the World Bank said the 24 billion, 150 million US, which was signed on to by Nigel Clark on May of 2024, and it goes to December of 2027. We'll get 150 million from that. So in all insurance money will come to about $39 billion.
There are some more, there are some more insurance money out there, Ralston. I think there's a 25 million US, you know. And there's I don't remember, but when the thing them on, when Dana Dixon did a list them out, there is another one that would add up with that 91 and make I think about 107. There's another one. And then there's a local $4 billion thing to a $1 billion.
No, them have 6.2 billion in the budget as a contingency. Yeah?
Yeah.
And them have the $39 billion. So now them have about 46 billion in contingency and insurance.
Right. So for them one where they did not the budget, is it there? You think it is there?
Well, them said that. Sometimes you can't believe not what them said.
But that's why I ask you as the professor if you think it there.
Well, no, based on how they move, you can't be assured that not what them said. So we just hope it there. Yeah, you can't trust not what them said.
No, Raleigh, what is going to happen now? Give us a trajectory of the economy, our debt to GDP, the US dollar, all of where we are looking upon now, because St. Elizabeth, the breadbasket, agriculture wipeout.
Yeah, man.
So
I look at a widening of the trade deficit. Debt to GDP will go back to over 70%. While look at a widening of the trade deficit, while look at more pressure on the dollar. The Bank of Jamaica intervened at the foreign exchange market for the 26th time yesterday, and the bank intervened again Monday. We can't tell you that. Because the excess demand yesterday was 42.5 billion. They put in 30, and the man they wanted 78 billion, 72.5 million. So that's another 42 billion overhang. So Monday they will intervene again. So far since the start of this year, they've intervened 26 times using 710 million US dollars, and then take 145.5 billion. We'll use a whole heap of the reserves. So the reserves have a job.
So you are saying,
between 165 and 170.
So you are saying, even with intervention now, it's going to go about 170?
165, 170. Colin, the money might intervene from 158 now, and they are 160, almost 162.
You mean 158 from 158 they might intervene?
Yeah, heavily, yep. So the interventions now have no impact.
And now
it's worse now that we have the hurricane, yeah.
And now with the excess that we are going to import.
Yeah, man.
Is there anything that the government can do to basically hold this together, even to hold it at its present position? Can we continue to mark time now? Because we've been marking time a long time. Can we continue?
No, them they can't continue. We have forgotten everything now. So what the man them have to do? Apart from their efforts of rehabilitating and dealing with the people, them have to find sectors where can accelerate growth in the economy. And right now, the easy sector to me is the creative industry. It don't need a whole part this, it don't need a whole part that. The people that the talent that so that they must use. If you even say Bobby, I try a thing, I use the creative industry to try and get some money. That's the easiest thing right now.
But Raleigh, where Babsy are do, if you have some concerts abroad, that's all right.
Yeah, man.
But no concert no needed at Jamaica, right?
No, we're not gonna get the money at Jamaica. The money ain't at Jamaica.
No, not do that. If you're going
you have to get the money
abroad,
from outside.
asking countries to facilitate, you give them stadium free. You bring
Yeah, man. We need outside money, man.
Yeah,
man. The money ain't at Jamaica.
But there's a bigger way. Ralston,
yeah, man. That's it. Yeah.
You are right. The creative industry, this catastrophe increase its opportunity.
Yeah, man, the stone at the builders refuse to be there at the cornerstone right now.
But will the government, do you think the government will be willing, Raleigh, to, Madam Producer, do you think the government will be willing, knowing that we know that they don't know what needs to be known for them to really step out, would be willing to spend $30-40 billion in the culture and the creative industry to get it to kickstart the economy? Raleigh? Hold on. Raleigh? No.
What?
Yeah, somebody, hold on, look at
the economy get it.
I don't know how that's going.
The economy get it.
So let's get him back in the studio. You see, we have to be willing now, and this is the difficult part, you know. When you are going to try invest at a time, you're going to try invest at a time when you are losing money. A lot of people can't do that, you know. A lot of people can't do that when when they're under pressure. Them now spend no money.
I know what time for you invest.
So a lot of people can't do that. You have to have solid leadership.
True.
That understand that, listen, if you don't spend this money and don't invest, you have a problem because you need to grow. And what scares me and continue to scares me is that we have a set of people. I'm here, we see one woman on social media say she glad say Andrew, a prime minister. Oh, look like a Ghana for the Ghana, you know. Say Andrew a prime minister. Them can't realize that what is needed in Jamaica now is what Andrew and his administration never learned. Raleigh, let me start this out and call you back. Look like the flow system gone down. Woo. So we might have to use later to call back and call it back later. Let me call it back and later because look like one of our telephone provider drop off.
Darkness everywhere. Light gone.
Call signal. So the people, we'll see if we can work this out and get back Raleigh on the thing because we have some critical questions that we want to ask Ralston Iman. If we can't get it that way there, then we might have to try this. To sort out a discussion and to complete the discussion with Ralston Iman because we have to move forward, you know. We have to move forward and right, so the thing that we're going to start on how we are going to go to growth now. How we are going to growth is that's what is critical right now. We're going to start that out to people. Dog, near Musapa. Oh, trying to work out this thing and get to complete that discussion that we were having with Ralston Iman. No.
All Right.
My bad.
Relocation.
So, I'm going to try and get my grandson on the line. But yeah, pick up this. Like, so,
Alright.
Alright. I could try back.
So yeah, that we need right now because that is the thing that happens.
So, invest in the culture and the creative industry. Spend $130 billion within 2-3 years to start. 2 years to start seeing the returns.
Well, they're back to the country's back is against the wall now, so that is the only viable option at this particular point in time. So yeah, they'll have to do it. Yeah, and we'll have to pressure them to do it because that is the thing that we need right now because that is the thing that can bring in the fastest amount of foreign exchange.
But are they going to willing to ask how will this be done? How can this be done?
Well, I mean, if they don't want that, we have to pressure them. Because the same arrogance gets to the problem that we're in right now. So we never tolerate no arrogance, we have to get the Jamaican people out of the suffering. And that is the best way to accelerate those that economy. So we never tolerate arrogance.
Because I am saying that we're looking at, if we invest that kind of money, after 2 years, we should be able to look at 7.25 billion US dollars.
Well, that's the kind of spirit that we need.
And then we drive to that 30 billion level. And when you look at Jamaica now, and I want to say to the Minister of Tourism, don't stop tourists from coming. There are people who want to go looking at the place, who want to see it.
When him on top of things, everything has to start up back, everything starts.
What I want to say to them, use the area as a part of the sightseeing. People who want to go and see it, don't stop them. Yeah, and that's why you must now make the roads accessible, Mr. Prime Minister, and I move slow.
Sure.
Make the roads accessible. Start the cleaning up.
Yeah, man, evacuate the people, man, clean up the place, man. Clean up the place, man.
Yeah, what the man say, evacuate the people and clean up the place. Me even say, alright. The able-bodied them. Man, we have skills. Richard, where are you going? Good morning, everybody. Blessings. The people we have skills. Right? Use them. Them come from the same community. Use them for the contract them. Pay them well. It will pump money back into them family and them community while them a build it back. I think that's a win-win-win situation. Where you can't have the man them, can do the work and then equip them, carry the equipment them, and once them qualified for work, they make them work. You get what I say? Because you know say safety comes first, period. And then clean up the place, brother. Evacuate the people, evacuate, mothers, elderly women, people that are disabled, children. Evacuate them, brother. Jamaica is not going to just blink and go back to normal. There's nothing normal about this situation. The situation requires massive amount of urgency and attitude. Oh, I'm not giving myself any excuses. It's either I actually do the right thing or I'm doing the wrong thing. There's no in between. Oh, but no. We need more. That's you have to be in the most. As a politician, you cannot worry about you cannot fight people about criticism. You should be like, okay, how do I do more? They obviously need me to do more. How do I do more? Not go up and try to defend yourself about how much you do. No, brother. Do you see the need? The need far outweighs the help that is being given. Far outweigh. And on that barometer, you have to pay that spade. Because a lot of things could have been done that was not done. And it's just the truth. The ODPEM situation is ridiculous. How do you have an office that's already prepared to do their job and then you're not using them? What happened a while ago? Then you don't use them for the job. What kind of foolishness is that?
The scrapers and the bulldozers, yeah?
Yeah.
And in the backhoes and clean up the place, man. You get the people, yeah? Fill on the multi-purpose stadium, National Indoor Sports Center, National Arena. Find places and put the people in money, training camp and clean up the place, man. Yeah, man.
Have medics on site. And people where you need to relocate them, Prime Minister. This is your opportunity. Build them a house. Ralston, I work out a thing this morning, right? And I am saying, if the Prime Minister and the Cabinet allocate 30% from the $150 million to set our housing stuff, especially in the areas that they got ravished, that would start the discussion of really building out those areas for resilience.
Colin, listen to this. What am I saying to you, sir? More people understand that the whole partisan. When the man them mash up the country and we get locked out of the international capital markets and we get to GDP was 147% and nobody know how to deal with it. And the man them say we have to pay down the debt practically. And Portia and Peter say we might take 11.45 billion from the housing trust. And the whole carry them go to court. Under the IMF agreement, in 2016, they were supposed to stop taking the money from housing trust. They have been taking that 11.45 billion for the last 10 years.
Oh gosh.
If you check up, that is almost $115 billion. Mark Bolo has been consistently telling them to stop taking the money and use that bill of house. They have a chance to do that now.
So
excellent point. Oh my God. Excellent point from Ralston Hyman. Oh my God. I never thought about that. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. You can't go around that, you know. You cannot go around that argument. The man has been taking the money, need it when they use it in other areas. Now we have a need for housing, and quickly too. It's only right that they use that 11.4 billion for what it was rightfully intended for. Hey, how you doing, beautifully said? What's up? That's yo. This is
so when him start with the $10 million.
This is interesting.
That was an insult.
Yeah.
To the members of the parliament.
Of course.
Major insult.
Major insult, man.
Money is there to rebuild back the people them also. All of them minicans and waste people. We are talking about if government must build back all of the house them. What you mean? If money did to build them back, what say you, Ralston?
Colin, you said the man them take almost 114 billion from housing trust, so them shouldn't take it, should have stopped it at 2016.
Them have a duty, man.
One reason why the banks them now have reduced the interest rate, the asset tax, it was supposed to stop off of Peter Phillips election in 2016, and them still continue to take the money, give them money for win election, pay the debt faster than for pay the debt, rather use them money than deal with the people in business.
Ralston,
yeah.
When did they start paying this debt faster than they needed?
From them coming in 2016.
What?
Ralston, give me an idea. If it's not even an exact.
Alright, let me tell you something. Before me give you the idea, because we know say them have them trolls and them psychopaths. If you go on the Ministry of Finance website now,
yes.
The last S&P rating, your S&P said, of the 141 countries which them rate, Jamaica is the only country where consistently run a primary surplus of more than 3% of GDP, even after the pandemic and natural disasters. Go back already to the Ministry of Finance website, right?
What?
Yes.
They pay between 75 and 100 billion more than the debt that they were supposed to pay. Additionally, yeah, a week before the election, Fitch tell them, say, what the hell are they doing? It look like the war is 58% by the end of this year, which is 2 years before they've reached something at 27, 28.
Yeah.
So even the man would have try and press continue to tell them say a fool system are done.
So you are saying that the man them pay anywhere between 70 billion and $100 billion in overpaying the debt.
Alright. Let me get the latest thing. Between April and August, when them say they are prepared for hurricane, them collect more money than them was supposed to collect, and they pay 14 billion more upon the debt than them was supposed to pay. and cut spending, even the capital budget of the clean the drain, and then cut it by $4 billion. Then can't.
Yo, I really hope that you guys understand what is being said right now. You have a debt to pay. That's the government. And instead of paying the required amount, they paid $14 billion more. The capital budget is being underspent. The capital budget is what they use to boost the economy. And, you know, cleaning of drains and all that type of stuff, right? And hurricane season is coming. And most of the drains weren't clean anyway. There was a mad rush to clean the drains. Just before the storm was about to hit, and then it never hit, and then they had more time, and then they continued to clean the drains. And even with all of that they did, if that hurricane had come to Kingston, it would have been over. Flood and air would have destroyed Kingston. Flooding and the wind would have destroyed Kingston if that hurricane had come to Kingston and then went up north like it was first projected to do, to make landfall in Kingston. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think that we are in a crisis right now, we would have been in a bigger crisis. You know why? Because potentially the airport would have been damaged. How much? We don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Kingston is the hub. Kingston is the heartbeat of everything. It's the first city, or one of the biggest cities in Jamaica. Everything runs through Kingston. You understand what I'm saying? Everything runs through Kingston. All the corporate, the businesses, everything is there. Public and private partners, the government operates from Kingston. So if Kingston was hit like a St. Elizabeth or a Westmoreland or a Hanover or a St. James, I'm telling you, boy, trust me, we would be severely more crippled than we are right now. Trust, that is no joke. Just imagine Kingston being flatlined. Just try to imagine that. It's hard to imagine. That's how bad it would have been if they had been flatlined. So why the man pay the debt so fast? And why they're not growing the economy? Why they're underspending on the capital budget? These things that they're doing, it's like stabbing the economy in its neck and then trying to patch it back up, saying, oh, he's bleeding, the jugular burst. Yo, we are bleed out intensively because of we are the bro.
Tell me nothing.
So, what kind of managing of the economy is that?
That's what I'm trying to talk about great management. You know, so they say like to pay better match up the rest of the place. About fiscal management. That's a fiscal recklessness. So they move from one fiscal recklessness between 2007 and 2012 to a fiscal recklessness between 2016 and 2025. And I come tell man about good management and good fiscal policy. Garbage. They make the place vulnerable. Yeah?
So
S&P tell them that straight. We'll slow down growth because when S&P tell them say them are the whole country can pay more than 10 years. The man them say that is why we have one of the lowest growth rate in other countries them more rate and get the rating what we get. They don't want to know them thing, but that the man them tell them.
Wow.
You know?
yes, man, may I hear you rally?
Yeah, Jamaica have one of the lowest growth rate in Latin America and Caribbean, one of the lowest debt to GDP ratio. That S&P tell them said even the banks them have collapsed little more without even the hurricane if we continue upon the transit.
Wow.
Because the people them too poor for borrow from bank.
So how now, Raleigh, are we going to really get this going? Because me don't believe them all look for the culture and the creative industry. I don't believe they are going to do it.
Well, Colin, if they don't do that, you know, the poverty have a deep man, the place have a blow up, you know. What am I going to do? What's the matter? If they really say them wise, what's the matter? A social unrest them play with. Why else can get the country fast out of this?
This industry, the culture and the creative industry, if the man them serious rally. And as I said, you see, this disaster also increase our potential.
Yeah, man. If you don't really look at the sectors which you give priority and all, and then till you have and the creative industry has the potential for bringing in the money we want, the most foreign exchange, which is
The big money.
Yeah. So
The big money.
Them can't see them wise and look on that. And so just have to run them way.
Well, I said to the people of Jamaica, we are Jamaicans and we are ready to help. But we see, and I call out the Prime Minister this morning, Ralston, because I have seen no action of unity from the Prime Minister.
No, true.
Straight arrogance, no. Yeah,
true.
No action of unity. He speaks of it, but who are the...
Yo, I be a chatting, brother. We don't see no tangible evidence of them wanting any real collaboration with the People's National Party and the leader. When I listen to Aromatic TV and people that come at him about what him say, no, I agree with him, with Aromatic in some way. You see what I deal with? And I give him 60-40 on the argument. I give him 60% on the argument. Just one thing in this where I like, what I want him, what I ask him, what I link. What you mean by this? Because, you know what I mean? I don't want the PMP to become the JLP. You understand what I say? At the same time, we know the leader we have in a Mark Golding. You see what I say? So, what do we do? Do we trust Mark Golding to lead us, or do we, criticize him in their efforts? I don't know. It's like, I understand the frustration. I just don't think that in the parliament they can do what we would want them to do. Mass control, what's up? I don't think the parliamentarians can do what we would want them to do. The people in Jamaica did more for Jamaica than what the government did up to this date. That's facts. That's facts. But guess what? The government controls all of the people's resources, those same people. So the people is using their money, although they pay tax, they're using their money to get the country back on track. And the government can't take one little criticism, just criticism, and move on them online for a press conference having a threatening tone towards people. Yo, sad, very sad, pathetic as a matter of fact. Oh, it's Maurice, big up yourself, Maurice. Sorry, I called you mass control. Big up yourself.
Opposition members who are on any of the committee who are involved in this recovery and relief and rebuilding process?
None. And the Speaker of the House never want more than to talk. So that's all problem. So that's the Prime Minister, the Speaker of the House.
Yo, hey, can I just say I appreciate Ralston Hyman? Sir, I appreciate you and your honesty and your candidness and your straightforwardness. I really appreciate you, Mr. Ralston Hyman. Big up Colin Bell for the Colin Bell Show. Alright, make sure so you go follow Portland Spice TV on YouTube. You know, I really appreciate Ralston Hyman. Oh, you say you're in the process. Your car got damaged. Okay. Alright, man, stay up. You know what I mean? Stay pretty. Don't know, we all have to seek repentance from God, and that is the only way for us to truly save this country. Alright, from total destruction. Because it's not over yet. It's not over yet, guys.
This is a massive problem.
But how we have a rebuild so one-sided? What, you have a rebuild left some people?
It never work, and that is why even the private sector man, whenever normally used to start now, because they say,
But I hear one of them come out and say them raise hundreds of millions and they are at the table with the government and...
Yeah, man, let's just say that. We're not afraid to call him name.
So, no wonder if he's really at the table and why we don't get a figure upon the hundreds of millions.
Yeah, well, that is what we are calling for. Why here, what is hundreds of millions, how much money?
Yeah, because the Prime Minister said the government up to Tuesday gone only raise $150 million. Jamaican. And with the amount of announcements that we are hearing, that not sound real.
No, I want the accountability to things to step up. We need to know how much money. So what I say, we need to know, we mention millions, hundreds of millions. We want it right down to the T. You know what I say? Mathematically speaking, we can appreciate that. So I know if I'm 500 million, 600 million, 700 million, we don't want to hear about the
hundreds of million. And we are come to with that.
Yeah, we want to know how many millions.
That's what you call PR.
So we need to know that.
PR thing that, man.
So, Raleigh, we are saying that the food bill will go up this year then.
Yeah, man, the food import bill will go up, the raw material import bill will go up, man. It's raw material import bill will go up. All of them import bill will go up, because I'm not in Jamaica right now, so all of the import bill will go up. The dollar come under pressure, the reserves are going to shrink, so I'm going to find a way to get some more foreign exchange.
Do you hear
creative industry have the greatest potential.
Do you hear the Minister of Agriculture, the Prime Minister, making any announcement for farmers in the parishes that have not been severely affected to start?
My God.
The Minister of Agriculture said some things. He said the damage at 20 million and he have contingency plan. I'm not giving a detailed plan, but he said the damage are in excess of $20 billion and he might work on some stuff. So let's hear some more from him next week.
And what is it that you are expecting to hear from him?
Something.
Well, we need to hear about the assistance program. The key person who is missing in this thing is the Minister of Finance. Because she have a deal with the money thing. We need to hear from the Minister of Finance. Who I know how long the Prime Minister thinking can hide the Minister of Finance from the public.
That me want to know.
Like that's the strategy. We need to hear from her.
Where is she? Miss Probox lady. Yo, Jamaica in a trouble, you know? Yo, Jamaica in a trouble. Yo, them take Jamaica for one piece of dolly house. Probox lady with finance minister. Yo, this in a this time, my brother. Jesus have mercy.
Are the people calling for her?
Well, me a call for her.
Me want hear from her too.
Have you sent in the request for your interview?
Invitation to come on the program.
Well, somebody need to reach out to her, Raleigh. We can't sit down and just...
I call her again today.
Yes, man. We can't just sit down so I don't know what is it happening. Communication need to be out there.
Yeah, man. So now make a presentation to the country from this thing start take place. So we need to hear from her.
Yeah.
Brother, give thanks here.
Yeah, how is it? No, seriously. How is it that the Minister of Finance has not made a statement? How? In the crisis that we're in, obviously finances are going to be massively affected. Massively. The economy is going to be massively affected. And the idea that they have in regards to using the creative industry, concerts overseas, yeah, that can generate income. Right? Those are all good ideas. You get me? I still maintain that we cannot rebuild anything if we don't, repent. That the part that have to come in. We can't leave God out there. God have to be at the center, whatever it is that we're actually going to do to get this country back on track. We can't pour clean wine in a dirty bottle. Jamaica still now. We're still not clean yet. You understand?
Alright, blessed Lord.
One love.
I'm big up Ralston High, man. You see what I say? No joke. People, man, I tell you. What kind of picture that Carlos have on Facebook? Carlos not easy, you know? That's crazy. Yo, free my nigga Carlos, man. Yo, free my nigga Carlos. Hey. Jamaica Carlos, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill, bro. Watch your taxi operators patch potholes on Radios Road. Mike, I taxi man, I'm off your patch the road. Yo, it's serious.
It has caused a
Watch out.
I do go patch out some pothole. Major traffic a morning time, it cause havoc on the Radios Road here. It has caused accident and it caused because the vehicle on the other side of the road, it have blocked the vision or the view from other drivers. So them now see the student when them across as well. You get me?
Dangerous.
And some of them are try to go around them as well. So and it cause option, they nearly hit down all the school picking them. And it cause damage to our vehicle. You see me? Cause accident. And them something. Bust the tire. You see me? Lick out the shocks them. You just try make it convenient to the general public. Everybody can get to use the roadway regularly because really and truly at NWA supposed to do this. But you see them all go on in the country and we are just a play our part. We are do the government work. See me? We are patch out some pothole where accident and it cause because the vehicle.
My name locking out, bro. My name locking out. But I think that's something that illegal, you know. Firearms seized in Riverdale, St. Catherine. USA pledge an additional US $10 million to support Jamaica recovery. Devastating impact on Melissa. I saw that. Urban Development Corporation, UDC, says Duns River Falls and parking areas, St. Anne and Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay will reopen to the public. Okay. Yo, me don't know, like a year so the plane crash in St. Mary. Whoa, what is this? Oh, food? We have to hear this, because this is serious enough. Yeah, we're not going to do the whole... We're not going to do the whole music thing, you know.
Today we're here in the parish of Manchester, close to the Trelawney-Manchester border, to visit some farmers and hear about how they have been affected.
So hold on, is Kellyanne up $1,200? I went the backside I go on. People, wanna know see what I go on? A $1,200 pound for Kellyanne? No, sir.
This time coming out. This time a disaster. Because this more than storm. How about sir? About because it might be about $1 million. Yeah, because you know if you set you up on there with it.
August, September.
Hey Glenford, big up yourself.
See anything because the hurricane take them.
It's a whole heap of loss, you know, in terms of what the wind would have done with the yams. Yam plus yam stick, because you have a whole heap of damages to that as well. For the cash crops, a lot of damages as well. The water flowing through the space, it's basically a total wipeout.
So heard farmers in Shudley, Manchester, about how Hurricane Melissa impacted them and their farm. But today, the Jamaica Observer team, we journey to Coronation Market to hear from the higglers themselves about how it impacted them in getting their produce in. This is Market Bag. We'll be
Warriors. Dumb warriors. I want to take a good look at the screen.
So, that was September.
Done with the yams. Yam plus yam stick, because you have a whole heap of damages to that as well. For the cash crops, a lot of damages as well. As you can imagine, the water flowing through the space, it's basically a total wipeout.
So earlier we heard from the farmers in Shudley, Manchester, about how Hurricane Melissa impacted them and their farms.
One love, man,
Jamaica
one
Observer
love.
team, we journey to Coronation Market to hear from the higglers themselves about how it impacted them their produce in. This is Market Bag. We'll be bringing you the prices and so much more.
Well, the prices kind of look a bit high, but we just have to know how to work with it. Because when we buy from the farmer, we have to sell back to make back a little profit. Same way. You understand? So, nevertheless, we just still have to try to work with the customers, them as you, to come buy from we, and then we see how best it can go on.
People have no money, if you understand. So people have said sweet pepper for $1,000, which I think is unnecessary. Them can do better.
Wow, sweet pepper for $1,000. Damn.
They can't afford what they're gonna buy if I have a half. Because what you're gonna do? You need the stuff, so if you can't buy 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pound, you're gonna buy half pound. Because they need it, so you're gonna buy it. But the price is really a pound of scallion for $1,000. How many people can buy a pound of scallion or half pound for $500? Huh? Talk about. Are you catch about?
Me know say me nah lie, I know say over years, me feel like say we as the people of Jamaica, some of us really mean to the people them where actually sell ground food. Yeah, we always a ball on the people them where sell them ground. We always a ball on the fisherman them price over the years. And it's not right. It's not right. You know why? Because when them got KFC, them can't ball down kernel price. Feeding lazy chicken them when having there. When the chicken not good, I want to buy it. God help if they can carry back the receipt and get back something. I mean, not bash KFC. I just a set on the KFC alone. You see me I deal with all these fast food places. Just understand my point. You go there, you can't ball on. You have to pay for it if you want it, or you move on. Yo, brother, sometimes all the money in the market, and the money in the market, people not even tip them, bro. People not even tip them. You know how the people in work, bro. If you can't afford to sell, people can't eat. We have to do better. We have to do better. You understand? We have to do better, right? But don't complain about the people in price, brother. It's not right. I don't feel say it right. Don't complain about the people in price. That's true. Watch out. Look on the list. Look on the list of them I show there, so. So you go, brother, everything will go up apart of it. It's impossible. It wasn't gonna go any other way. It wasn't gonna go any other way. And then you are gonna go on now. You're gonna get the imported food. You're gonna get the imported food, and it's not gonna be of the same high quality of the food that you would get from St. Elizabeth. Let me just say that. You understand? It's not gonna be of the same high quality. But Daryl was about the plane. I can confirm that the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority has advised me that there was an application made by said plane N30HG to land in Montego Bay at the what? AMA Jet Center by email on November 10th. The IAM Center replied advising of the requirements for a permit to be issued was not responded to. Therefore, no permit to land in Jamaica was granted. But they was coming anyway. That's crazy. According to them, this. See the people? Small plane crashing at people in yard. Can you imagine? 2 people dead. 2 people confirmed dead. Look at that. Wow. Can you imagine somebody was in the yard just chilling and then a plane just come just, yo, people, if we not see it, the times are perilous, but I don't know if you say. Can you imagine me sitting on my veranda right there, sir? And one small plane come crashing on my veranda? That's literally what we just looked at a while ago. It could have been any of us. U.S. Supreme Court here case Rastafarian whose dreadlocks was cut in prison. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is interesting. U.S. Department of Monday heard the case Rastafarian who seeking damages after his knee-length dreadlocks were forcibly shorn while he was in prison in Louisiana. Damon Landa is seeking permission to sue officials of the Louisiana Department of Correction for monetary damages for violating his religious rights. Wow. Wow. I want things to know. There's a big difference between a Rasta and a Bali, you know. A big difference. The tri-bridge in southern Trelawney, which is currently under construction, is being touted for its resilience after the remaining structure sound despite catastrophe, flooding, and hurricane-forced winds brought by Hurricane Melissa. Please, don't jinx it. How are you going there, so? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The internet is not that stable. NFA confirms billions in damage to fisheries sector after Hurricane Melissa. Oh my God, even the fisheries sector. Wait, suspect arrested in Mexico over 1994 presidential candidate's murder. Wow. So the US dollar, this is important, ended trading. So the US dollar is now 160.90. Oh, we're getting to 161, ladies and gentlemen. Shelly, how are you doing? Yo, I want you guys to pay attention to this. The United States dollar on Monday, November 10th, ended trading at a whopping $160.90. We're going to 161, ladies and gentlemen, real soon. And you remember what Rasta Hyman said? Anytime the money, and it might have increased now given all of this that has happened with Hurricane Melissa, but remember when he said that every dollar, every raise the US dollar raise, we incur $14 billion on the debt, and also something in the tune of some hundreds of millions. We're added fees or whatever, insurance. I don't know what they call it when you take long for pay or whatever, or extra damages. Yeah, interest. The interest rate. They have to pay interest rate about something in the tune of some hundreds of millions of dollars. If I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me. Brain kind of slow right now. What is all going on so? Where's Rock? Who's Where's Rock? Alright, cool. Big up yourself. Thanks for what you did. Keep up the good work. You know, so this is going to go on unapproved taxi fare increases. Can't stop that, brother. Believe. Watch out. The Parliament car. Oh my God. What?
I don't have. So you were a taxi driver. And yeah, right. I ready start everything now. Right now, my situation, yeah, you can't even describe. There's no red price. I don't have anything. I lost everything. As I said before, the only thing I have is my children and my wife. And she lost her job also. And I have nothing for my car there every day. Food basket is damaged, flood right out. So it's just the reality. I want to jump on it. I look out the light. Then now, here today. So in the early part, we come out and see here some machine, but we never expect the water. That's where the kid in the part, see the part coming. I was so frightened when the water came in pants. Yeah. Go through the storm, you know the breeze part gone. I will come out and check the people. Only this happened to like 3 days from Brazil here. So. But then now the water now. That take up on the surprise moon. Oh my god, I was so frightened. I have to run for rescue upstairs, grab my 2 smaller children, and run upstairs. Run upstairs. But how have you been coping since everything though? Well, it's they began to, we get something by a little water now and again, and food same way. Yeah, but to think about my job every day, what I do, and to make the money, that's my problem. Like, right? No, apart from trying to clean out the house now in mud. Look at me. That's the reality right now. We don't know. We just have to do something because it's have to be done. But if you think about the house have more values in it to replace, but oh my god. They talk about 4 TV. I'm not sure. Can't even tell you. I have this picture of it. Everything. How much kickers to them? They can't. They're just full of mud. 6 inches of mud someplace. 4 to 6 inches of mud inside the house. Yeah. Now me just finished clean out 2 rooms. That's with a 3-bedroom. Yeah. So you were a taxi.
Yo, I'm not like that, brother. Yeah? Yo, I'm gonna take it well.
I lost everything. As I said before, the only thing I have is my.
Yo, the man I take it well, yeah, man, car. Trust me. You don't take nothing for your man, I'll broke down this over there. I take it well, man. You just give thanks to life. I take it well. Tyrese, big up Tyrese in that place. Not doing thing. Schoolboy football reviewed. Ministry of Energy and Transport Telecommunication has announced a new protocol to guide toll-free access for authorized aid. Let me read this. This is important. Let me read this. Kingston, you know what? We read a load button. Oh, the read a load button on there. Yo, don't play with me now. I want to do that something. Alright, never mind. Kingston, Jamaica, the Ministry of Energy, Transport, Telecommunications has announced a new protocol to guide toll-free access for authorized aid and relief vehicles following the resumption of normal toll operations in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. So, why is this government so reactive? Why only never announced this yesterday so that the people them could have like effectively get the information? It should have been like a tone cry, right? But anyway, the measure effective Monday, November 10th is designed to ensure that humanitarian responders can move swiftly through toll corridors as they deliver critical supplies, personnel, and assistance to affected communities. Portfolio Minister Daryl Voss said the move by toll authority reflects the government's commitment of fast tracking national recovery efforts. The government remains committed to supporting relief and recovery operations across the island. We understand that time is of the essence, and this expedited protocol ensures no legitimate aid mission is hindered by administrative logistics delays, VAR said. Under the new system, minister departments and agencies, non-governmental organizations, charity bodies, and international partners involved in relief work must submit a written request for toll access to the Toll Authority of Jamaica. Okay. Requests must include the date, travel, organization name, authorized contact, the vehicle, make, model, license plate, the driver's name, the license number, the toll corridor to be used, the destination or communities being served, and details of any security escort, vehicle license plate, driver. Okay. I was suggesting something like that on my live previously. Yeah. Application should be emailed to the toll authority, blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's see how that works. Let's see if they really truly implement that. And it's not just talk. And let's see how smoothly it really runs. Because the whole thing is just to get the aid to the people. JTMO mobiles initially initial 35 million to provide relief for teachers impacted by hurricane. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like how they want to look out for you teacher them. That's what's up. Jamaica has been elected to the United States Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization Executive Board, securing a 4-year term on influential government body responsible for management and oversight of global organization. Wow. Bob's Grange, eh? Okay. All right. TAJ reopens key office. How's the investigation going into Andrew Onesi's statutory declaration? That me want to know. Man freed of gun charges after 5-day trial. Minister of Health and Wellness is currently in the process of establishing a field hospital in Savlamar. Disabled farmer narrowly escapes death, seeks assistance to rebuild. Oh God, man. Oh God. A damn thing, yeah. Make me wish me they just have a portion of money, you know. Disabled farmer narrowly. Right now, this a farmer, yeah. Yo, actually, you don't even know. If me dey wealthy and me and him friend, but I go in a business with him. Yeah, man. Real thing. Real thing. Farm Pen Westmoreland disabled farmer David Hibbert is seeking help to rebuild after goats after he narrowly escaped death when a massive guango tree fell on his house. Jesus. Oh my God. Killing 6 of his goats during the passing of Hurricane Melissa. What? No, with no home for neither himself nor or the 13 goats remaining. You know, Hibbert, also a musical artist, is calling for an Elephant Man and Vibes Cartel to assist him. Hibbert was featured early this year in the Jamaica Observer. He was born with his hands and feet deformed and moves around on a tricycle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a man with his reality and his occupation is farming. I'm telling you, this man would get all of my money. I'm talking about if I had the big bucks, I would be putting the money behind him. He's here for a purpose. Trust me. And it is definitely food. It's definitely farming. Definitely farming. Yeah, man, I just need to put the right amount of backing behind a man like this. Yeah, man. Big up that brother, man. Watch it. Look at that. Because the man a move around and still a put in him work on a farm same way. These are the things you have to applaud, brother. This is very encouraging. When they talk about resilience and Jamaica being resilient, that's what we're talking about right there. That's resilience. That's resilience. Trust me. Oh, wait a minute. What is? Oh, yeah. The son of Colombian president Gustavo Petro was indicted on Monday with 6 charges relating to corruption during his time as a lawmaker. What? Wait, what? That's crazy. JPS outside. Alright, JPS.
My name is Asha Faulkner, Communications Coordinator here at JPS. We are here at Scott's Cove. But if you're doing a long road trip, then you're very familiar with the very popular border. Right from the border of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland.
I'm at with the bird. Food for the poor fisherman on Scotch Cove border. I appreciate what the people them coming and giving a road, you know. For the storm, we don't get a help yet. As the first I receive a package. House blow down, boat mash up, proper things we're going through. And as the first I get something to consider give thanks to. I appreciate what's going on and give thanks.
I don't understand. But I was saying that our Jamaican people are so resilient. Jamaican people are so resilient and them so humble. Humble ones. You're so humble. Cause them people I go through it, you know. I don't know why them kick. See me a stammer. Don't know why they keep kicking me off my life. It I get annoying now. It's like them attack my phone direct.
JPS Foundation and Food Care, and we have care packages for our lovely residents here. Some hygiene packages, food packages. We have our JPS charging stations. You can come up whole charge. There is Starling Care for persons to connect to their family members abroad and in town, anywhere at all in the world. So we are so proud that we get to be a part of helping to rebuild our community one step at a time. JPS is ready to rebuild.
But JPS not supposed to left far down there, so. Well, at the camp, they're supposed to they're supposed to set up something like a JPS hub, like we would have a retrofitted hospital, an outdoor hospital. JPS to the right side of that. Yeah, no joke. Lights everywhere, generators like crazy. One thing that I just used to. That you will shut down something that will go on the crocus bugger thing, you know. It's gonna cause some serious effects to the economy. Chemtech Development and Construction donates 70 million in relief supplies. Yo, big up Chemtech, no man. 70 million. Oh, that's a lot still. I thought it was 70 million. Chemtech, big up yourself. Chemtech, normal. Circuit court sitting to resume across several parishes. ITA prioritizes application who missed test due to hurricane. Okay. Island Traffic Authority. Okay, Island Traffic Authority. This is sports. Here we man I say,
It's very challenging, very challenging out there. MAGNITSKY Johnson, Archive, Electronic Security, Distance Supervisor.
Right. Tell me what it's like for your men in the field trying to keep the rest of us safe.
Well, it's very challenging, very challenging out there because no one can get to go freely. So we are trying to assist clients as best as possible. And even general public, we're from night to night, day to day, to see things running.
What is the biggest challenge? I mean, you said to me before that some of your men had not been able to go home since the storm and they're still working.
Because the blockages of the road and gas, that's petrol is one. And like the guys in cars flood out, they don't have any car to drive, get home and all of that. And the company vehicles them get flood out also. So it's a challenge for all of us.
The guys them lose them house. The security guard them they lose all them vehicle. The company lose vehicles as well. Oh God, man. Yo, the security guard them they get enough appreciation, I used to be a security guard, I can tell you. When I get enough appreciation, no doubt about it. Springfield Baptist Church, St. James. Business bites. Yeah. I saw something. Yo, the maroon them really stand together, I think it was Instagram. Hold on there. Yes, Instagram Chief Curry. Before I go, this was also something very encouraging. Ija, look at this.
And they came to visit their Maroon family as well because they're Maroons. Alright, so we're here at a compound primary with our family Dutch Pot, who packed up very quickly from Florida and came back to Jamaica. And they came to visit their Maroon family as well because they're Maroons. And we are graciously receiving this check of $10 million from the Dutch Pot family.
Thank you, Mr. Chief. Respect, with every respect. Give thanks and praises to the goodness of the Maroon organization for her and I to be here, Holy for thanks and praises again. And I respect and enough thanks, the aid in a real life, in a then tragic full time, in a real life. Hurricane mash up the whole of it still, you don't know. Chief, big up yourself, Maroon Town. Blessings. No.
Yeah, man. Although, I don't know if the government reach up there yet, but the maroon them I get them help, Glad to hear that. People are just me left it in the car. Still not get light yet. Nah complain. God are the greatest. Work with what we can work with. And God still a see we through though. What the part of people out there in a worse situation. Me at least me have water. And me can wash off my skin and wash my clothes. I true. Man, Maroon Town, Them good, man. People look more here. I get tired. Wrap up in my bed. That is it. Blessings.